Welcome to a new Draw My Life video. Welcome to a new Scary Tuesday TikTokers. For the most part, clowns are happy and fun characters ready to make us laugh. But there are some that cause real terror. You probably have an image in your mind right now. It. This horrible character was born from the twisted mind of the writer Stephen King, and later on made it to the big screen, becoming the greatest box office horror movie of all times. But do you know about its origin and true story? Get ready to find out. And don't worry if you haven't seen the movie yet, we won't make any spoiler. It is actually a being without a well-defined appearance, or at least its original appearance has never been seen. It usually takes the shape of the fears that terrorize its victims the most, their deepest nightmares, in order to subdue them. Though its most common outfit is that of a dancing clown called Pennywise. It wears a light dress with buttons, its face is painted white with a red-haired crown around its head. It usually wears white gloves, as well as a bunch of balloons on its hand. Its sense of humor is quite peculiar. It laughs and tells grotesque jokes. And in its most horrific form, a row of yellow teeth appears inside its mouth. But it is a lot more than an evil clown. Its origin goes back to even before the creation of our own universe. It is a being that comes from a place called Macroverse, a dimensional plane that covers everything there is. So big that compared to it, our world is nothing but a small dot. It would be a kind of a representation of madness and evil in themselves, hence the way we refer to it. It came to this world inside a meteorite during prehistory, landing in a remote place in the US. The exact place where centuries later the town of Derry would be built, where the story takes place. When the first settlers started colonizing and building the area around the year 1740, it woke up with an insatiable hunger, and it could only satisfy it by eating human beings. He took the lives of around 300 settlers, and once he was satisfied, it went back to rest again, starting a hibernation cycle that starts again every 27 years. Every time it wakes up, a terrible wave of violence starts, which have left several tragic events in the history of this town. In 1851, a father of a family, under the influence of it, went mad and poisoned all his family, and then committed suicide. 27 years later, the corpses of a group of woodcutters were found massacred on the riverbank. The next time it woke up, two of the worst tragedies ever in the town took place. In 1904, a woodcutter killed with his axe all clients inside a bar. And before hibernating again, a local foundry suddenly exploded, causing 240 deaths. 200 of them were kids who were there looking for Easter eggs, as it was Easter at the time. On its next round, during the late 20s, a violent mob of people massacred a band of local criminals by shooting at them. And another group of racist people burned down a nightclub frequented by Afro-Americans, leaving several victims behind. It not only enjoys scaring its victims, adopting the shape of their worst nightmares and then killing and eating them up. Sometimes it also manipulates their minds so they become violent and hate each other, provoking waves of destruction. It hides in the underground sewers of the city, where it moves as it pleases and where it sometimes takes its victims' bodies. There, it also adopts one of its most common shapes, a giant spider. The closest to its physical appearance that the human mind can comprehend. Because its original form is that of deadlights, a shapeless mass with orange lights that come from the Macroverse. By just looking at them, one will die or become crazy instantly. Sometimes, even with its physical shape, those lights appear in its eyes, so nobody should look at it directly in the eyes. For many centuries, it did his own thing, freely, around Derry, playing with the minds of humans and believing it was invincible. Until one day, it found a group of teenagers that made it realize about something. By transforming into its victims' fears, sometimes it automatically or involuntarily adopts their weaknesses as well, being subject to their limitations. This means not only that it is vulnerable and can be harmed, but also that it can be finished off. For the first time in its existence, it felt the fear of dying, which increased its hate towards these teenagers, and it became obsessed with ending their lives. Will these simple guys be able to confront this evil being? Or will it be successful once again, leaving a trail of blood and chaos around it? You'll have to find that out yourselves, TikTokers. Do you like clown stories? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, and if you want to see more Draw My Life videos, subscribe to our channel. See you in the next episode!